Hello everybody, how are you guys doing? Hope everybody is doing amazingly well. Welcome back to another editorial analysis video, and today we've got another amazing piece from the Hindu newspaper that we are going to break down, that we are going to analyze and learn a lot from. So before breaking it down, let me show you the piece that we are going to work on. Right, this is page number 1, heading, subheading, main piece, page number 2, page number 3, page number 4, and these are some words that we'll be picking up, that will be learning, that are basically in the piece that we might not know already and we'll be talking about. All right, so now let's start breaking it down, and you guys already know what's gonna happen, right? We'll read a sentence, we'll identify a sentence, we'll try to understand the meaning of the sentence, we'll uh, identify different parts we have in that sentence, right? Subject, object, verb, subject complement, object complement. Will identify different things like phrases, clauses, different types of phrases, clauses, and we'll break phrases and clauses down as well. So it's going to be very advanced, it's going to be very informative. Make sure you watch it until the end. Make sure you have a cup of coffee, tea, whatever you enjoy having, right? Make sure you enjoy this journey. All right, let's do it. So the very first thing we'll do is we'll read the heading and we'll try to understand what it's about, right? From the heading we'll try to understand what this piece is going to be about. So the heading says Karnataka ranks third in attacks on Christians, colon followed by colon report. So this is coming from a report, right, which says, this is the heading, this is the main crux of the report. Karnataka, which is a state in India, right? Ranks is the verb. Ranks what? Third. So after the verb rank, we use the position, right? The exact number. Karnataka ranks what number? Third. In what? In attacks on Christians, right? This is what the report is saying. So, from the heading itself, we get this idea that this piece is going to be about Christians and how they're getting attacked, and it's about Karnataka as well. It's happening in Karnataka. It's about ranking. So, it's gonna be about Christians. It's Karnataka. This place is gonna be there, right? And this report thing is going to be there, so we might have different reports, multiple reports and their data, right? So we now have a rough understanding of this piece, the piece that is going to be there. All right, okay, let's keep reading. Subheading, it says it documents, right? It records, documents here is a verb, right? It documents calls. This is what it documents. It documents calls that received on Christian forums helpline. All right, so subject, just give me a second. Subject, verb, this entire thing is the object, where calls is the main noun, right? Object, the simple object, and received on Christian forums helpline is a post modifier. All right, is a past participle phrase that is giving information about the noun calls. Calls, it documents calls. Which calls? Received on Christian forums helpline. All these calls that are received on Christian forums helpline, right? These are the calls it documents, right? So we have the subject, we have the verb, and we have the object. This entire thing is the object, right? So it documents what? Report. Report documents calls received on Christian forums helpline. All right, again, it's about Christian, it's about attacks, how they're getting attacked, how they have been misbehaved or something like that. We'll get to know more going forward. All right, let's clear this. Oh, not this way. Let's clear this and let's keep reading. All right, so what are we gonna do now? We're gonna read the very first sentence. After that, we'll try to understand the meaning of the sentence. Then we'll break down the sentence in its different parts, and we'll try to identify the parts as well. And we'll keep breaking it down to uh, to whatever is possible for us to do. All right. Okay. First sentence: Karnataka is ranked third among states with the highest of attacks on Christians and their places of worship, according to a fact finding report released on Sunday. All right. It says Karnataka, which is a state in India, is ranked what? Third. Comes on third number, right? Among right states which states with the highest number of attacks on Christians and their places of worship. So Karnataka is ranked third in what area among states, right? Out of all the states with the highest number of attacks on Christians in their places of worship, Karnataka is ranked third. All right. Now this piece is coming from this report, right? So it is according to a fact finding report released on Sunday. So this piece of information that we are saying, that we're uh, using, right, is coming from this report, right? According to a fact finding report. Fact finding, something that finds fact. All right. So according to a fact finding report, which was released on Sunday, right? This report that got released on Sunday, according to this report, according to this report, all right, we're not saying it's a fact, but according to this report, Karnataka is ranked third among what? Among states with the highest number of attacks, states that have highest number of attacks on Christians and their places of worship, uh, basically churches. All right. So now we know the meaning of the sentence. All right. uh, since we know the meaning of the sentence, let's break it down. All right. Okay, perfect. So what are we going to do? The very first thing we're going to do is we're going to identify the subject, right? Karnataka is a proper noun, right? After that we have is, right? So which is a verb. So Karnataka is the subject, all right. Is ranked. So ranked is the main verb, is the helping verb, all right, and this is in the passive form. Together it becomes the verb phrase, right? A verb phrase is a combination of a helping verb and a main verb. All right. Karnataka is ranked. All right. Is ranked. Somebody ranked it. Obviously, somebody must have ranked it. Who did that is not important to us. We're not talking about the person who did that, right? It's in the passive form. The sentence is in the passive form. Somebody must have ranked Karnataka third, but we're not talking about that, right? We're not concerned about who did that. Obviously it's done by a report, but we're writing the sentence in the passive voice, and what is ranked is more important to us than who did that. All right. So Karnataka is ranked. Karnataka is the subject. We're talking about Karnataka. Is ranked is the verb phrase, where is a helping verb, ranked is the main verb, right, in the passive form. Ranked what? Ranked third. All right. Ranked third. So this is the complement of the verb ranked. Without it, it doesn't make much sense. All right. Ranked third. Among is the preposition, right? This is a preposition, and after a preposition we always have the object of the preposition. Now what is the object? Karnataka is ranked third among what? States. Just states? No, not all the states. States with the highest number of attacks on Christians and their places of worship. So if let's suppose we don't have this piece of information, all right, starting with and ending here at worship. Let's suppose we don't have this piece of information. Now the sentence reads, Karnataka is ranked third among states. Now it means it ranks third among all the states in India. But this is not what the writer is saying, right? This is not what the writer intends to say. It means it ranks third among states that have or that are with the highest number of attacks, or that have had the highest number of attacks on Christians and their places of worship. All these states that have the highest number of attacks on Christians and their places of worship. Among these states, Karnataka is ranked third. Get the point? So let's remove this. So among is the preposition, right? Preposition. And this states with the highest number of attacks on Christians and their places of worship is the object of the preposition. So when you combine it together, it becomes a prepositional phrase. Preposition plus its object, right? So we have a preposition and a noun phrase. All right. Okay, perfect. So, and in this object, the object of the preposition, states is the main noun, right? With the highest number of attacks on Christians and their places of worship is a prepositional phrase that is giving information about the noun states, right? So in this prepositional phrase, we have a preposition. Let me just wait. Let me make it easy for you guys. All right. So here we have a preposition, right, plus the object of the preposition. All right, object of the preposition. And the object of the preposition is a noun phrase. What is it? It's a noun phrase where states is the noun and with places of worship. This is the post modifier. How do we form a noun phrase? We can have a pre-modifier plus a noun, we can have a noun plus a post-modifier, or we can have a pre-modifier, noun plus post-modifier. But we need a modifier, right? We need an adjective with a noun to form a noun phrase, all right? So here, among states with the highest number of attacks on Christians and their places of worship is a prepositional phrase, right? Among is a preposition. States with the highest number of attacks on Christians and their places of worship is the object of the preposition. And this object of the preposition has a noun, states, and another prepositional phrase that is modifying uh, the noun states, that is making us understand what it means, what it has, right? All right, let's keep reading. All right. So Karnataka subject is ranked verb phrase third complement among preposition. This is the object of the preposition. All right. This is according to a fact finding report released on Sunday. Now what is this? This is a phrase. All right. And what kind of a phrase is it? It is a present participle phrase. Present participle phrase. Right. Why is it a present participle phrase? Because it is starting with the present participle according. What is a present participle? A verb ending with ing, right? A present participle phrase basically identifies a noun and gives information about it. It can also work as an adverb as well. So according is a present participle, right? According sometimes works as a preposition as well. All right. According to affect, according to, this is the preposition. So here according is a present participle, to is a preposition. A fact finding report released on Sunday is the object of the preposition to. According to what? A fact finding report released on Sunday. Now understand this. A fact finding report released on Sunday, which is the object of the preposition to. It is a noun phrase. A fact finding report released on Sunday. Where report is the main noun, alright. A and fact finding are pre modifiers. These are pre modifiers because they're coming before the noun and modifying them. A report, one report, fact finding, which is intended to find facts, alright. One report, which is which finds fact, all right. Released on Sunday, which was released on Sunday. A report that was released on Sunday or which was released on Sunday. So this is a past participle phrase. What is it? A past participle phrase, or you can also call it reduced adjective clause. Past participle phrase, it is formed out of an adjective clause. All right. Report, let me show you that. Report that was released on Sunday. All right. according to a fact finding report that was released on Sunday. So we eliminated the subject of the clause, the helping verb of the clause, and we're left with the past participle and the rest of the sentence, rest of the clause, sorry, right? So a fact finding report released on Sunday. According to what? According to report. Now, our report, fact finding report, that was released on Sunday. Released on Sunday. All right. So this is a simple sentence. Now a lot of you will start scratching your head thinking how it's a simple sentence. It has a lot of information. See, a simple sentence has nothing to do with the amount of information it has in it or the amount of phrases it has in it. All right. As long as it has just one independent clause. What am I saying? As long as, simple sentence I'm talking about, all right? Simple sentence. As long as it has one independent clause, it is a simple sentence. Independent clause, it is a simple sentence. I know some kids are playing outside. Apologies for that. If it has just one independent clause, it is a simple sentence. It can have multiple phrases. It can have adjective phrases, infinitive phrases, it can have gerund phrases, it can have participle phrases apart from the independent clause, or it can be a part of the independent clause as well. But if it doesn't have two or more than two clauses, any types of clauses, it is a simple sentence. The moment you add one more clause to it, it becomes a compound or a complex sentence depending upon what kind of a clause it is. But if it has just one independent clause, right, it's a simple sentence. All right, so it's a simple sentence. How? Let me show you that as well. So this is an independent clause, right, followed by a present participle phrase. So one clause, independent, independent plus phrase. All right, and this phrase itself has multiple phrases and the clause itself has multiple clauses. Doesn't matter, it just has one clause, one independent clause. All right, great. Okay, let's keep reading. So we understand the meaning of the sentence, we understand what we have in the sentence, right? We understand different parts, we understand different phrases, different clauses. We didn't have more than one clause, right? It's a simple sentence. Okay, the report, which report? This report. All right, which is a joint initiative of the United Christian Forum. Now, the report, we already know something about the report. We know which report the writer is referring to, the writer is talking about. Since we do know that the writer is using the before it and making it particular, because now we know which report we're talking about. This report that showed that Karnataka is ranked third amongst all the states with the highest number of attacks on Christians and so on. All right. So the report, which is a joint initiative of the United Christian Forum. So the report, now it is proper. We know which report the writer is referring to. Since we do, whatever information we're going to give about it is going to be extra, is going to be non-essential. And what do we do with non-essential information? We separate it, we offset it from the rest of the sentence using commas. This is what we do with extra information, right? So the report, we already know which report it is. Now I'm going to give some information about it. Since the noun is already identified, I'll have to use commas to offset that piece of information. So the report, comma, see we have a comma here, which is a joint initiative of the United Christian Forum. Talking about the report, all right, adjective clause, dependent clause working as an adjective, hence we'll call it an adjective clause. The report, which is a joint initiative of whom? The United Christian Forum, association for which is United Christian Forum, which is an association for protection of civil rights and united against hate. The report, which is a joint initiative. All right, let's try to understand the meaning of the sentence. The report, which is a joint initiative. So the report is also a report which is a joint initiative of the Christian United Christian Forum, Association for Protection of Civil Rights, uh, which is a joint initiative of the United Christian Forum. All right, association, the United Christian Forum, which is an association for protection of civil rights and united against hate, also revealed, the report also revealed, right? So it's from here till here, this is all extra information. All right, the report also revealed, also adverb, this is the verb, right, main verb, also revealed, also revealed what? You can reveal something, you can reveal a secret, you can reveal some information to somebody. All right, so the report also revealed what? This entire thing, starting from that, ending at India. So the report revealed that conjunction Karnataka recorded what? The highest incidence among states in South India. This is what the report also revealed. And this is a dependent clause, right? That is the conjunction of the clause, right? Karnataka is the subject, Karnataka subject, recorded is the verb, recorded what? This entire thing. This entire thing. All right. So the report, which is a joint initiative of the United Christian Forum, which is basically an association for protection of civil rights and united against hate, the report also revealed, right? We just gave information about report till now. All right. Now we're saying it also revealed that the Karnataka, sorry, only Karnataka. We don't use da before proper nouns. Karnataka recorded the highest incidence among states in South India, right? In South India, amongst all the states in South India, it recorded the highest incidence. This is what the report also showed, revealed. All right, uh, let's clear this now. The report is the subject. All right, from here till here we have extra information separated by commas. All right, the report is the simple subject, the is a pre-modifier article. All right, definite article. Report. Okay, it's a noun phrase. It's a noun phrase. What is the verb? Revealed is the verb, and also is an adverb that is modifying it, also revealed. Now, which is a joint initiative of the United Christian Forum, is an adjective clause, which is a conjunction that is working as the subject of this clause, is the main verb, linking verb. Our joint initiative of the United Christian Forum is the subject complement, a noun phrase. All right, which is what? A joint initiative of the United Christian Forum. And initiative is the main noun of this noun phrase. A one initiative, joint, it is a joint initiative. Initiative of whom? Of the United Christian Forum. Now again we're giving information about it. Association for Protection of Civil Rights and United Against Hate. All right, this is again a noun phrase. But both these pieces of information are extra, and that's why we have used commas to offset it. Okay, from the rest of the sentence. Some somebody's selling moong dal ke pakode. If you're interested, please come to my place and have some moong dal ke pakode. You can enjoy them with your tea or coffee, whatever you're having, or you can have them with Coca-Cola or Limca or something like that as well if you're having soda. So that is just distraction. See, can you hear it? मूंग के दाल के पकौड़े गर्मा गर्म चटपटे मसाले वाले. This is what the guy is saying. That's a quite a good tagline, all right. All right, so the report is the subject, also revealed, also is an adverb, revealed is the verb, main verb, revealed what? This is the object. So we have the subject, all right, we have the verb, and we have the object. Come on man, get out of here brother, fast. Okay, so this is the object, which is basically a noun clause. It is a noun clause. Noun clause. What kind of clause? Dependent clause, right? That Karnataka, that is the conjunction, right? See, conjunction. Karnataka is the subject. Recorded is the verb. Recorded what? This. The highest incidence among states in South India. Let me clear this. All right. So Karnataka subject recorded what? This is the object, right? And now in the object we have multiple things. It's a noun phrase, all right? The very first thing we should know, this is a noun phrase. What is the main noun? Da is a pre-modifier, da something, so it will refer to something. Highest is an adjective, right? So something, highest something. Incidence. So incidence is the main noun, right? The incidence, highest incidence. So we have two pre-modifiers, words coming before it, modifying it. Incidence among states in South India. Incidence, which incidence? Among states in South India. So this is a prepositional phrase that is modifying the noun incident. So we have pre-modifiers, two pre-modifiers and one post-modifying phrase. In this noun phrase that is working as the object of the word recorded, right? Karnataka recorded what? The highest incidence among states in South India. All right, good. Let's keep reading. The report documented calls, the report documented, recorded, documented is a more technical word comparing to recorded, all right? So the report documented calls received on the United Christian Forums helpline. So all the calls that were received on the United Christian Forums helpline number, right? All these calls, we're not talking about any calls. We're talking about calls that were received on the United Christian Forums helpline. These calls were documented by the report. Understand the meaning of the sentence, all right? Now let's break it down. What is the subject of the sentence? Da da cannot be the subject. It'll be the uh, determiner, an adjective, right? So da is followed by the noun report, right, which is a noun. So we have a noun phrase, da report. Is it the subject? Let's keep reading. Documented, the report documented. So it's a verb. So now we know this is the subject, right? Noun phrase, subject. Documented is the verb, past form, right? Documented, subject, verb. Documented what? Calls received on the United Christian Forums number. This is what the report documented. This is the object. All right. Now, in this, the object is basically a noun phrase. How do we know? Calls is the main noun, right? The report documented calls, not all calls. Calls followed by received on the United Christian Forums helpline. So in this noun phrase, calls is the noun, received on the United Christian Forums helpline is a past participle phrase. This is a past participle phrase. Past participle phrase that is coming after the noun calls and modifying it, right? It's a part of this noun phrase. Noun plus post modifier, which is a past participle phrase giving information about the noun calls. And it is basically an adjective clause. It's a reduced adjective clause. The report documented calls that were, we can make it an adjective clause as well, that were received on the United Christian Forums helpline. Got it? Perfect. Simple sentence. It's a simple sentence. Okay. Till December this year, till December this year, so it's an adverb phrase. It will refer to the time. Till preposition September. Sorry, I said December. My bad. September this year. All right. So till September this year, the helpline recorded 305 cases across India. Let's remove everything first of all. Let's have more space. So till December this year, the helpline recorded what? 305 cases across India. The sentence ends here. All right. So this is an introductory phrase, introductory adverb phrase, because it's referring to the time. It's talking about the time of the action, right? The helpline is the subject. Now we know helpline is the noun. The is a pre-modifier, determiner, article, definite article. The helpline, right? We know which helpline. The United Christian Forums helpline. We're talking about this helpline. All right, it's already known. The helpline recorded is the verb, right? So subject is there, verb is there, main verb in the past form. 305 cases across India. This is the object of the verb, right? The helpline recorded 305 cases across India. Now, the object again is a noun phrase. See how common noun phrases are. The purpose of doing this is not to just identify different things, is to understand the language, is to understand the English language, guys. This is what I want you to do. I want you to understand the nuances there in the language, right? I want you to focus on each and everything that we're talking about. This is how your understanding, entire understanding of the language will improve, will get better. And once it starts happening, come on, man, I can't tell you what you'll feel. All right, so just focus on each and everything that we're talking about. See how common noun phrases are. All right, so subject is, this subject is a noun phrase, the object itself is a noun phrase. All right, 305 cases. What is the main noun? Cases is the main noun. How many cases? 305 cases. Cases across India. Cases across India. So prepositional phrase. Pre-modifier 305, post-modifier across India. Prepositional phrase. Across is the preposition, India is the noun, right? Object of the preposition. So till September this year, the helpline recorded till September this year, recorded what? 305 cases across India. Of these cases, all right, of these prepositional phrase, of preposition, these uh, demonstrative pronoun of these, right, these cases 288, this is the subject number working as the subject. 288 cases, all right, 288 cases were, this is the main verb, and it is a linking verb, all right. 288 were what? Mob attacks. Now, a mob is a group of people that are very angry, that are very uncivilized, and they basically attack, right? This is what a mob is. So 200 out of these 305 cases were mob attacks, right? Mob attacks. And plus, in 28 cases, in 28 cases, places of worship had been damaged, right? 288 out of 305 cases were mob attacks, right? People attacking, right? A group of crowd attacking. Out of 305, 280 were 88 were mob attacks. And in 28 cases, and more information, in 28 cases, places of worship, places where you worship, right? In this case, churches had been damaged. So this is the subject. Places of worship had been damaged is the verb phrase, right? And is the conjunction. So now this is a compound sentence. Wait, let me show you how. Give me a second. What happened? All right. Give me a second, guys. Okay. All right. Perfect. Let's clear this. Okay. So of these is a prepositional phrase. 288 were mob attacks, right? Subject, verb, and subject complements. All right. This is a clause. It has a subject and a verb combination. All right. And conjunction. In 28 cases, prepositional phrase, preposition, object, noun phrase. In what? 28 cases. Places of worship, subject of the next clause. All right. Places of worship, places is the main noun. Places of worship, right? Post modifier. Prepositional phrase of preposition, worship, object. Places of worship had been damaged. Had been damaged by somebody. That means somebody must have damaged it, but we're not focusing on the person who did it, right? This is in the passive voice. So we have two independent clauses. First, second, right? Joined by the conjunction and. This is the conjunction. And when you have two independent clauses joined by a coordinating conjunction, two independent clause joined by a coordinating conjunction. Coordinating conjunction, two or more, right? This forms a compound sentence. Compound sentence. Now, what is a coordinating conjunction? For, and, nor, but, or, yet, so, right? You can remember it with this acronym fanboys, right? For, and, nor, but, or, yet, so. Okay. So, out of these 305 cases, 288 were mob attacks, and in 28 cases, places of worship, that means churches, in these cases, had been damaged. All right, beautiful. In 85 cases, again a prepositional phrase, preposition, object of the preposition, introductory phrase, adverb phrase, prepositional phrase working as an adverb. In 85 cases, the police subject, right? The police did not allow verb phrase, not negation, did helping verb, allow main verb. The police did not allow congregations, right? Gatherings. A congregation is a gathering of people for religious purpose. All right, this is what a congregation is. It is a gathering of people for religious purpose, basically to worship. All right. So this is the next sentence. Phrase, prepositional phrase plus independent clause. Again, a simple sentence. Simple sentence. All right. Simple sentence. All right. The police is the subject of the sentence. Did allow verb phrase, not negation. Congregations. The police did not allow what? Congregations. All right. Okay. A total of 1331 women, 588 tribes people, and 513 Dalits were injured. Okay, let's clear this. So a total of this much, these many women, all right, women, a total of 1331 women, 588 tribes people, and 513 Dalits, right, were injured. So this is the subject, right? Subject. Women, tribes people, and Dalits. Number is there. All right. Were injured. This is the verb phrase, helping verb, main verb, right? Were injured by something. We're not talking about what. What injured them? We're not talking about that. And this is coming from the report. The report said. The report said what? That a total of 1331 women, 505 whatever tribes people, and 513 Dalits were injured. This is what the report said. So another way to look at it is the report is the subject. Subject. The report said is the verb, and this entire thing is the object. This is the verb, and this entire thing is the object. This is another way to look at it. Got it? All right, beautiful. Okay, and next, this is sort of a heading, UP tops list. So UP tops list, right? So that means Uttar Pradesh tops the list, right? It's a small heading, another heading, all right. Okay, now let's continue reading. Just let me have a sip of water. Of the 305 incidents, which incidents we already know now, 66 were from Uttar Pradesh, 47 incidents, right, cases from Chhattisgarh, and 32 from Karnataka. This is the next sentence. Out of these 305 incidents, or of the 305 incidents, this is a preposition phrase starting with the preposition of and the object the 305 incidents, which is a noun phrase. Incidents is the main noun, right? The incidents, 305 incidents. Of the 305 incidents, 66 incidents, this is the subject, were, this is the verb, all right, were, linking verb, from Uttar Pradesh. This is a prepositional phrase working as the subject complement. Prepositional phrase working as a subject complement. After a linking verb, you always have a subject complement, either a noun or an adjective or a prepositional phrase. All right. 66 were from Uttar Pradesh. 47 were from, again, right, the verb is being followed, from Chhattisgarh, and 32 from Karnataka, right? So this is a simple sentence. The main sentence, the main clause, the independent clause is 66 were from Uttar Pradesh, right? 47 from Chhattisgarh and 32 from Karnataka, right? The report noted, the report, subject, the article, determiner, pre-modifier, report noun, noted is the verb. Noted what? You can note something, right? A rise in attacks in Karnataka in October and November against the backdrop of the ruling Bharatiya Janata Party mulling over an anti-conversation law. Alright, let's clear this first of all. The report noted what? Observed, noted a rise and improve in attacks where in Karnataka, when in October and November. So the report observed or noted a rise and increase in attacks where in Karnataka, when in October and November. Against whom? Against rise in this when against the backdrop of the ruling Bharatiya Janata Party mulling over an anti-conversion law. All right. So the report noted an increase in attacks, right? Increase in attacks where in Karnataka, when in October and November, against the backdrop of the ruling Bharatiya Janata Party mulling over, Bharatiya Janata Party mulling over, thinking about an anti-conversion law, right? So this is what the report noted. We have the subject, the report, we have the verb noted, we have and from a to conversion law, this is the object. All right, this is the object of the verb, and it has a lot of information in it, right? A rise, this is basically a noun phrase, and within this noun phrase you'll have multiple phrases, right? A rise, rise is the main noun. A is a pre-modifier. Rise in what? In attacks, right? Where? In Karnataka. When? In October and November. Against, preposition. The backdrop of the ruling party, the party that is ruling, the Bharatiya Janata Party, backdrop of the ruling Bharatiya Janata Party thinking about mulling over an anti-conversion law. So it has a lot of prepositional phrases we can see here, right? So subject, verb, object, and the object has a lot of adverb phrases in form of prepositional phrases talking about the place, the time. All right. Oh my God, there's a lot of noise coming from outside. All right, and I have nothing to muffle it. Trust me, if I had, I would do this. So, Chief Minister Basav Raj Bommai, alright, I hope I'm pronouncing his name correctly. Chief Minister, whose name is Basav Raj Bommai, alright, a positive, that is naming this person. Chief Minister is a post, right? We don't know the name of the person. Chief Minister, whose name is Basav Raj Bommai, has announced, verb phrase, has helping verb, announced main verb. You can announce something, right? What does this guy announce? That his government would pass the bill in the Belagavi legislature session starting on December 13th. This is what this guy has announced. So, Chief Minister, who is Basav Raj Bommai, has announced. Subject, this is the subject, Chief Minister Basav Raj Bommai, a noun phrase, has announced, verb phrase, verb, that his government, this is a noun clause. This thing is a noun clause. All right, noun clause. How? That is the conjunction. His government is the subject of this clause, right? Subject of the object. All right, subject of the object. Would pass is the verb phrase. Would is the helping verb. Pass is the main verb. Would modal verb. Pass main verb. Pass what? The bill. Pass the bill. Where? In the Belagavi legislation session starting on December 13th. right? This is a prepositional phrase working as an adverb talking about the place of the action. All right, let's clear this first of all. All right, subject, verb phrase, object in, and this is a prepositional phrase working as an adverb of place. Where would he pass the bill? In the Belagavi legislature session, right? In this session, right, which is starting on December 3. This is a present participle phrase modifying the noun session. Present participle phrase. All right. So again, Chief Minister Basavrai Bomai has announced what, that is government would pass the bill in the Belagavi legislation session, that is starting on December 13th. All right, starting on December 13th, present participle phrase giving information about the noun session. All right, cool. Peter Machado, Peter Macado or Machado, don't know the correct pronunciation, should have known it. My bad. Archbishop, right? Peter Macado, who is an archbishop, all right? Archbishop is the main bishop, right, in the church. Archdiocese, Archbishop, Archdiocese of Bangalore, right? So, Archdiocese is a place that is controlled by an archbishop, all right? So, Peter Machado, this person who is an archbishop of this place in Bangalore. Now, again, so we have two pieces of information separated using commas about this person, Peter Machado, all right, or Machado. Now we have another piece of information about this guy using an adjective clause who released the report. So I was saying we have two pieces of information about this guy, about this person, Peter Machado or Machado, right? Archbishop, Archdiocese of Bangalore, right? Now we have another piece of information about this guy who released the report. This is adjective clause, all right? Dependent clause working as an adjective. Who released the report? Peter Machado, who released the report, right? Said. So this is the subject and this is the verb, all right? You can take all these pieces of information out of the sentence and the sentence will still make sense. Peter Machado said what? He felt sad that Karnataka, known for its progressive politics and for being the IT hub of the country, had earned such a dubious distinction. This is what this guy said, right? Okay, let's clear this and now start from the beginning. So, said verb, said what? This entire part. This is the object of the verb said. Now, this is basically a noun clause working as the object of the verb said. Said that, that is there, that is there, that is implied, all right? The conjunction is there. Without a subordinating conjunction, you cannot have a subordinating conjunction dependent subordinate clause, right? So that is the subordinating conjunction. It is implied, it's there, not there physically, but it's there. Said that he, subject of the clause, felt verb, linking verb, stative verb, uh, said, he felt sad, adjective, all right, subject complement, he, subject, felt, linking verb, said, subject complement, adjective, said. Now this is another adjective clause that is modifying the adjective said. He felt sad. Now this entire piece starting from that ending here at distinction is giving information about the adjective said, right, justifying why he is sad. He felt sad that Karnataka, that is the conjunction, Karnataka is the subject of this adjective clause. Karnataka, now Karnataka is a proper noun. Now see, after Karnataka we have this comma, right? Because now we're gonna give information about this proper noun Karnataka. Karnataka is a proper noun. We already know it's a proper name of a place, right? State. So Karnataka, known for its progressive politics and for being the IT hub of the country. Understand? That is the conjunction of this adjective clause. Karnataka is the subject known for this is a past participle phrase giving information about Karnataka, giving extra information. Karnataka, that is known. Karnataka known for its progressive politics and for two things: for its progressive, first thing, for its progressive politics, and for second thing, being the IT hub of the country. Had earned, so Karnataka had earned, said Peter said that he felt sad that Karnataka had earned verb phrase of this adjective clause, had earned and what, such a dubious distinction, object of this clause, right? Such a dubious distinction. This is a noun phrase, right? Dubious means something that is doubtful, something that people doubt, all right, not good. If you have a dubious image, that means it's not a good image. If something is dubious, you can doubt it, it's not clear, right? So he felt sad, he was sad that Karnataka had earned such a dubious distinction, difference, its image, right? uh, how it's different from other, and this is quite dubious, all right. Give me a second. So this is a complex sentence, right? It has multiple multiple clauses, one independent clause and maybe two types of dependent clauses. All right. Next sentence. We seem to have lost our humanity, he said. He said. He said something which is a complete sentence. He's the subject. Said is the verb. Said what? This is the object, all right, of the verb said. He said what? We seem to have lost our humanity. This is what he said, all right. Now in this object, we is the subject. We seem to have lost. We seem to have lost, right? So to have lost is an infinitive, right, in the past form, perfect form. We seem to have lost what? Our humanity. Subject, verb, and this entire thing, infinitive phrase, is the object, all right, and this entire thing is working as the object of the verb said. He said what? We seem to have lost our humanity. We seem to have lost our humanity, he said, all right. So this was the piece. Hope you've understood the entire piece, how Karnataka was involved, what was happening there, the attacks on Christians, the attacks on the places where they worship, and how different people reacted to it, stuff like that. Now, a couple of vocabularies, a couple of words that we can learn from this piece. Congregation, right? A gathering of people for a particular purpose, especially religious, right? I was a part of that congregation, right? We are having a congregation next week, right? Will you be a part of it? Something like that. Mulling over is to ponder about something deeply, like, right? Uh, we're gonna mull over this issue and do the rightful thing, all right. Like we're gonna think about it deeply, thoroughly, and we'll do the right thing. Dubious is suspicious, questionable, something that is not clear, something that people doubt, all right. Dubious, you have a dubious image, right? That was quite dubious of you to do that, right? Distinction, difference, how something is different from other, right? A difference between two things, right? Or maybe more than that, right? This is what distinction, how this word is used here, all right. So that's about this piece, guys. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, hope you learned it, hope you are feeling more comfortable about the English language now. Hope you learned a lot of new things. If you did, hit the like button. If you guys are new to the channel, haven't subscribed to it already, make sure you press that subscribe button, and with that, press that notification button as well, so that every single time I come up with a lesson, I release a lesson, you get notified and you don't have to search for it, and you get to watch it right away. And follow my Instagram page, Facebook group. On these platforms, I daily post infographics, short videos, and other informative stuff, alright. So make sure you follow me there. And if you have a question, any doubt, let me know in the comment section below. And yeah, I'll see you guys very soon. Till then, keep learning, have fun. I'm out, namaskar.